Yeah, it's
Uh,
going.
it's going well. This is the DonnaInk Publications book show, and we have author J.R. Hatcher. He is the author of TBI Guy's Learning Lessons, and he has a children's series that includes Raking Grandiflora Magnolia Leaves, uh, Dealing with Bullies, Coping with Bullies, and Showing Bullies Love. And that series will continue to progress and have additional titles. His Dealing with Bullies is releasing on KDP this week. His Coping with Bullies is releasing in February, and his Showing Bullies Love is releasing in March. And then his adult book that he is working on with Mr. A.L. Brooks is releasing in June, and that is titled Awakenings, New Beginnings, and Learning Lessons. If you'd like to know more about J.R. Hatcher and A.L. Brooks, you can visit www.tbiguy.org, and there's much to learn on there. And you can also book appointments for book signings. So welcome to the book show. How are you?
Hello, how's it going? I've lost my voice, so you'll have to forgive me for the way I sound. Um,
Well, laryngitis happens. So, I've had it a number of times myself. And usually after a weekend book event, we'll return on Monday and we can't talk because you talk
right,
to so many people at a book event that by the end of the week, you're surprised. It's surprising, actually, as a writer or a publisher, you know, just doing your 9 to 5, how little you actually do use your voice compared to when you're at a fully infused event where there's thousands of people coming by your booth and you are engaging each of them. After doing that for 2 3 days in a row, the day following, your voice is a little tapped out. So it is good to drink the chamomile tea with some honey. That helps to restore your voice. Honey's always good. So you may have more of this occur in the future as you go to events for book signings and that sort of thing. I understand that A.L. Brooks is traveling today. He's hard to capture, so
yes.
he's the elusive A.L. Brooks. We'll have him on an impending program. So presently, we're going to just kind of go over our next steps. And this is going to be a shorter call today on our Zoom. We had a couple other Zooms prior to this one, so we're kind of back to back. But that being said, we have released, I see on TikTok, a video of Breaking Grandiflora Magnolia Leaves. I think where you shot that at a beach or seaside and
Yes.
showed the title. That's a very, very nice video. Um, and then we have the Dealing with Bullies video. And I can see that those are receiving good reviews. I believe there are like, close to 2,000 folks viewing those on the TikTok. And those are being shared also on Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, Facebook, um, and LinkedIn. So those should be gaining more traction at those locations. Um, and we should be looking at doing your book launch for Dealing with Bullies in a couple of weeks. And there is a schedule, market kit, and those sorts of things that will start being generated. So I'm sure you're excited about all of that.
Yes, I am. I'm very eager.
And also, I understand that you were gifted um, that you make canes and
Yes.
TBI Guy cane walking sticks, and that somebody gifted you a branding kit to
Yes.
start branding your walking sticks, and that then you receive some other supplies to varnish them. So we're looking forward to seeing those so we can add those to the website, our website at www.donnainc, one word, DONNAINK, .shop, DonnaInk.shop, and also at TBI Guys, TBIGuy.org. So as soon as you get those branded and varnished, and we get some good pictures, we're more than happy to add those to the websites for your merchandising. So, do you have kind of an idea when you might have one of those ready, or
Well, I have like 20 kings that are ready. They just need to be topped off and stuff.
have they been branded?
No, that's what I mean. They need to have the top part of them and the bottom part fitted with. The bottom needs to be fitted with a little rubber stopper, and the top needs to be uh, cleaned out or made so that it's flat, and the branding needs to be done and the varnishing.
Well, I'm so interested in seeing those. I know that those are going to be lovely and that people will like that. And I understand that you're for raking grandiflora magnolia leaves, you're getting some junior rakes that you might have at book signings to go along with those for
Yes.
door prizes or for purchase. Those would be kind of cool. I'm interested to see those. We do have through the publishing house standard mug, uh, mouse pad, T-shirts, and ball caps, and those sorts of merchandise that we do for every author, and some posters. However, it would be really cool to see the things that you worked on, and those you're making. You're tuning the walking sticks yourself, right? You cut those and you
Yes.
sand them. And all that. That's really cool. Whittle them and all that good stuff. So those will be really good, fun things to go with the books as they're released. Um, and then, when we have the release done, like I said, in 2 weeks, we should have a book launch, which would probably be online. We're going to look into how to do that on TikTok. I guess it could be a live event, and then have prizes for people to win if they answer sundry questions about TBI Guy. So that should be a fun event. And we need to build up following for that, and probably should have one on Facebook also, but I understand you don't have a Facebook account. We'll
No.
see how we can work around that. So, and it would be nice to get your books into some of your local shops, local arena.
Yes.
So do you have any questions about the publishing process and what comes next?
No, I'm just eager.
Hmm?
I
Yes.
don't ask many questions. I get it done and await the return.
Well, you really have a good flow going with your writing, and the we look forward to getting to talk with Mr. Brooks again and have him participate in the development of your Awakenings, New Beginnings, and Learning Lessons. And we need
Yes.
to probably identify some people for some forward material for your that title that are from the industry. So we need to look into that. And this is something that, because this is kind of a training vehicle we're doing on the Donna Inc. Book Show, forewords are very beneficial to your title, especially a nonfiction title. And if you have somebody in the industry that you're writing about who is kind of a leader in the industry or a go-to person, and you can get them to develop a forward for your title, it's very advantageous. Or someone who's near and dear to your heart is also advantageous. So
Yes.
we look forward to getting the forwards coming in from some professional folks. Maybe we'll invite them to do one of these recording sessions on our Zoom for YouTube. But this is where we are at this juncture. Um, Mr. Hatcher, and going to go from there. And we've got more development work to do. We are going to start, like I said, create your marketing kit, and that will have a cover letter and your fact sheet, your sales sheet, an information sheet, a synopsis of your books, a write up about you as an author, and then that will go to varied entities to start marketing your work. Um, Beyond that, we're going to have you again on all the different social media, and then set up your schedule. I think your schedule's a major thing, is to have that completed. Schedule's good for an author. It's always wise to create a calendar of events and to start working your title towards your calendar. You can always adjust your calendar. If you don't have one and you're kind of pantser, just kind of fly by the seat of your pants. That's what a pantser is, Mr. Hatcher. I didn't know whether you know a pantser. They, in bookdom, they call the person who just doesn't do an outline and just creates their story without outlining and those sorts of things. They're called pantsers because they just do it from the seat of their pants. And anyhow, a schedule does help, though, to keep things logistical and make sure that you're on a timeline, especially if you do release. We've had significant slides in the schedule on the dealing with bullies, which isn't Mr. Hatcher's fault. It's largely a publishing house. But, if you have a pre-order designation and you've listed that you're going to be selling the title or releasing the title for sale at a certain date, and then you have to push back the date, that doesn't bode well in the industry as much. I mean, it's kind of forgivable, and the market is such now that they don't hold to the dictum of the schedule so much. But if you have a schedule, it's good that you can work towards a schedule.
Well, basically, if I may say, if when people get to read the books that I've written, they'll sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Once I get my foot in the door, then it's all over.
Yes. And they'll be entertained by your titles.
Yes.
And that's what will sell them, is the entertainment factor, and that they give some disability awareness, comprehension to readers, and help people to understand the TBI and disability awareness. And that's the whole
Yes.
premise behind the titles, is to inform and educate and entertain. And that incorporates selling titles, because in order to inform, educate, and entertain, you have to have the titles in the hands of readers. So we're happy to see that. And of course, marketing is always having a target and secondary market and reaching those people. It's always a publisher's dream. So, because, you don't want to publish books that nobody sees. You want people to see them. So,
Yes.
and the new covers, again, if I can try, let me see if I can pull up the new covers. Let's try. Wait, excuse me, I'm yawning. It is Thursday. So let's see. Okay. Well, we could show this video maybe. So let me see if I can share screen. Not sure. Well, I'm going to try the go into the whiteboard and see if you see this.
I don't see anything yet. I see preparing your whiteboard experience.
Okay, and I'm gonna see if I can add media. It's good to know. No, it doesn't look like I can. Well, I'm going to try that for next time, see if I can't get the video up on here. So we meet again in 2 weeks. And I guess this time, or we might push it back to an earlier time, say 2:30 to 3, or we'll be 4 to 4:30. We need to speak to Mr. Brooks and find out what are good time for him. 2 weeks.
Yes.
Very good to see you.
I'll be getting a hold of him pretty soon here.
Well, you look very distinguished today, Mr. Hatcher. Got
Thank
your
you.
your Carl Jung growth going, good lighting, and I see nice artwork there in your office. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining
No
the
problem.
DonnaInk Book Show. We will see you
Thank
in 2
you.
weeks. These are training sessions that we're recording now with J.R. Hatcher and A.L. Brooks when he's able to be with us. And we will have the book show with other authors from the DonnaInk Publications publishing house. And again, this is J.R. Hatcher. He is the author of TBI Guy Learnin Lessons. And the first book was children's book, Rake and Grandiflora Magnolia Leaves. His second book, Dealing with Bullies. His third book releases in March or February. That's entitled Coping with Bullies. And his fourth book releases in March, which is Showing Bullies Love. And then his fifth book releases in June, and that is Awakenings, New Beginnings, and Learning Lessons. He's the co-author with A.L. Brooks, who is a licensed clinical therapist, and he has a long dissertation behind his name. I did not do that justice, so you'll have to forgive me. But they will be continuing every 2 weeks to be on the DonnaInk Book Show, and we will be going over the practice of how we bring books to you as readers, and how disability awareness is blooming and in these titles. And to learn more, you can visit www.tbiguy.org or www.donnaink, one word, DonnaInk.shop. Thank you for being here. Have a blessed 2024. Happy New Year to everyone. And we will see you again in 2 weeks. Thank you, Mr. Hatcher.
Thank you. I
Be
love everybody.